Hey there, today we're taking a look at the Beelink SER5 Max. What we're going to be doing is opening it up and upgrading the system. And what I plan on doing today is actually installing in a 2 terabyte SATA SSD. But we are of course also going to fully open it up, take a look at the RAM compartment as well, just so you know how you can actually upgrade the RAM and also the internal SSD of the system. And one of the things that I appreciate the most about Beelink is how their systems are some of the easiest to open. Really, it's just undoing these 4 screws at the bottom. Once you've taken out all 4 screws, they have this convenient little plastic tab here that you can just pull on. I guess it's not a plastic tab really, it's a rubber tab, but as soon as you pull on that, the bottom cover will come off pretty much instantly. That said, if you open it up, you should be greeted by the SSD/hard drive installation caddy. Now this is of course if we're going to be putting in a SATA hard drive or an SSD, pretty much just put it in there, but we do have to undo a few screws to actually get underneath here. Now, this is the aspect that I hate the most about these Beelink systems, is that while I really like how easy they've made it to install a SATA SSD, this entire shroud here is a huge pain to remove, specifically because of the fact that you need to also unscrew the things that retain the little SATA adapter, and essentially you're just left with a dangling little ribbon cable that has absolutely no slack to it whatsoever, so you have to be very careful to move, and then it's not even fully attached together, where there's this plastic bit that will just fall off. Then of course there's the 2 not very easy to notice screws in the corners here. There's 2 of them in total, with of course the very easy to spot one in the middle there, and then the 2 that go for the retention. Now once you've done all this, you need to carefully remove the shroud, but keep in mind that there is a fan attached there that has a cable hooked up to the motherboard. You need to be gentle here. I'm not gonna lie, this definitely feels a little janky just because the ribbon cable is there and then you have the fan cable kind of holding you back over here. But once you've opened all of that up, you should actually be able to get access to the SSD as well as the RAM. Once you've swapped out everything that you needed to in there, it's very easy to put everything back together. Although I will also say that reattaching this little SATA adapter ribbon thing was a huge pain. And if you really don't want to mess around with anything like this, I would really consider just buying the configuration that you want to upgrade to instead of having to deal with all this. But of course, I am just going to be putting in this 2 terabyte SATA SSD in here. And it is, of course, an extremely easy upgrade to do. It is just a huge pain if you want to upgrade the M.2 or the RAM. In general, though, I really do like how they have their bottom panel set up. I really like the pull tab. I really like how easy it is to get in there. I just really wish that they didn't make it so difficult to get into all of the rest of the hardware, just so you have an easy way of installing a SATA SSD. It really doesn't seem worthwhile to me, but I guess they kind of expect you to just buy a unit with the RAM already, since they don't necessarily sell bare bones units of this. And by the way, if you're interested in seeing if this works with an 8 terabyte SSD, be sure to subscribe because I'm going to be getting one of those in real soon. I'll see you guys next time.